You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you, no matter how hard it is to go through. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Strong positive mind, negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going.
personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person.
Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners on this Carnival Sunday. Of course, welcome to Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And you know what we always say here, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a purple t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a mauve t-shirt, yeah, mauve. Each and everyone is welcome on Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we swear to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As we always say, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Our oath/pledge to you, the people, that when we come here, we're going to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my pal, the young man, on Carnival Sunday, Tommy Boy.
Happy Carnival to you and to everybody in the audience. Wish they keep safe and enjoy themselves meanwhile. And we'll continue right here on WZYE with them.
Tommy, I feel like I want to take a wine, boy.
Don't drink, no drink, no drink.
All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna drink, no drink. I can't take no wine. No wine. But Tommy, you know, I wake up this morning and I say, you know, I have clients that go out and train.
Right.
So, as I always say, I never take the weather into consideration. So I getting ready and I putting on stuff. I said, but you know what? Let me just check and see it. Because the weather been unpredictable lately.
Wow. What a swing.
I had 19 degrees, boy. I said, nah.
What a swing from yesterday, right?
Man, from yesterday, man. I was running in shorts yesterday, man.
Right. Yesterday was one thing. Today is another story.
Today's a whole different ball game, boy. A whole different ball game.
That's
And
what we had to put up with.
yeah, that's why I say I want to take a wine for Carnival. I had to take a wine. I know how it's going, but
That'll warm you up.
yeah. But Tommy, Marshall Montano again show how he's a boss.
Marshall, yes.
He win the chutney soca, boy. You understand?
Marshall,
Go ahead.
Marshall has broken barriers over and over.
So I think he going for the triple, boy. Is chutney, Calypso Monarch, and Road March, because he ain't compete. Well, he can't go for the triple. He ain't compete. Well, there are no soca Monarch no more, right?
There was the ultimate.
Yeah, but they the first year they had that though.
Yeah, Blackadan won it.
Yeah. So so you can't get the triple then. Right? Also last night, Exodus exhumed many of them.
But they were quite good. Most of them were quite good.
But Exodus was splendid for us.
Yeah. I get to the point where for years I've been saying that the level of upon playing that takes place on that final night, it is probably impossible to judge fairly, because they're so bloody good that you should just let them all perform and pay them, split up whatever monies there is among them equally, because they're so good.
And Tommy, boy. And Tommy, boy, we all kind of streaming problems last night, boy.
I see.
You're getting the video, but they ain't getting no audio. Somebody told me, well, they blocked the audio.
The audio, eventually the audio came through.
Right. Yeah,
but it was skewed.
Yeah, and it took a while, man. It took a man. Patience is virtue,
Yep.
Right? And we were trying. Let me take this call. KFC, welcome. You're inside. KFC.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Watcher, Uncle Tommy, man.
How you going, man?
Hey, happy Carnival, KFC.
All the viewers. Well, Mr. Watcher, after that script on the page, I said I take kidney pie on the page, but no audio, no audio, man.
Yeah. It took me until maybe half through the thing to get audio.
Yeah, I take kidney the soca Monarch.
Yeah.
And I said, then I watch it right down. And like, Marshall is a genius,
Yeah, he's a genius. He real good. He real good. He's our boss.
I told Marshall that the Carnival crash.
Yeah. He's our boss.
Marshall come on and shot on the stage there. He mash up the crowd,
Mash it up like chili, baby. Mash it up.
He's really the monk, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the best people I've ever seen, in category with Bob Marley and
yeah, correct.
That one of my favorite singer.
Whitney Houston.
But Marshall, he good.
He real good. You had to give me props. And
yeah, they give you props.
And KFC, I don't like people talking about, well, he old and he need to step aside for the young fellas and them to come in. If you're good, if you're young and you're good, go and perform against him and beat him. That's simple.
Sure.
That ain't that difficult, boy. You need to step aside. We in Trinidad. Step aside and bloody young ones come. We are young ones coming in.
You don't have class Marshall. One of the greatest we'll ever see, like Michael Jackson, in them area. Without Marshall and Carnival, no Carnival.
He excellent.
Come from all over the world to see Marshall, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. You gone clear.
I have one thing I've been saying for years. When you're an amateur, you compete, but when you're a professional like Marshall, you display, and they pay you adequately so you can display your goods.
But they ain't gonna pay him to display his goods.
But to have professionals competing with amateurs is a no-no.
But you saying Marshall is a professional?
Of course.
I find that man, he had a rock back and get it. Let's say money full issues or what.
What we have to do is compensate him adequately for his professionalism.
Marshall in the 50s?
Yeah, in the 50s. In the 50s.
And Marshall career, man. But Mr. Worship,
Yeah.
I think in a red bottom monkey program they just now the man who gonna put his seat in remand the man who passed away. We name that again, let's call him. They'll not the
No. I used to Sunday it used to be Sunday bakery with Dominic or something like that.
yeah, that was it. Oh man.
Yeah.
But every duty and see the show as video. What I was over the highway, they tell me I go to that set of beggars and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
He bring in a point in his program. He went to some over the highway, he sell a lot of vehicles parking up. He call me going good in the country. Tell no less beg, tell no hungry people. They try to say like tell no people in this country have money now. And you talk about this thing and dirty fat, about people want this thing and dirty fat and all kind of thing, and
Yeah.
people sacrifice and save the money and put on and tell the guy stress relief and go out and party.
Correct is right. I stress relief, man.
You've got the pain and suffering they're going through in the country. People got Carnival in one side, yes, so people to try to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them enjoy it. Stress release.
Yeah.
Well, I looked on,
Yeah, man.
I was just the TV there, but I wasn't seeing a crime. I'm glad to see it coming in, so
Yeah, man.
I'll come back in.
Bless.
Love and respect to your uncle Tommy, man. Bless.
All the time.
Enough respect.
Yeah,
But-
Tommy.
But I have something I've been saying for years. The
Bijram,
competition-
hold on, Bijram. Go ahead, Tommy.
The competition should be for the amateurs, and once you become professional, you display and you get compensated adequately.
All right. Yeah, Bijram, go ahead.
Yeah, good day
Good
to
day.
everyone.
Good day.
I sent a video there from you know the thing what happened in Guyana recently with the infant Ali and how
Yeah.
they are invading Guyana, the
Yeah.
Venezuelan
Yeah.
with the ship.
Yeah.
With the ship. You see it?
Yeah. And I have a speech too when he talk about it. I
Yeah.
see the one in the
Can
ship.
you play it or
Yeah, I gotta download
if
it.
you wish? Yeah, because I sent videos last week I never played. I don't know if you have anything against me.
Nah, I know nothing against you. Just better you're from Sandy Sandy
I'm
Grande.
still a UNC. I'm still a UNC, you know.
Yeah. Just
You don't
because
have to come. You know?
you're
Yeah.
from Fishing Pond, that's why.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Look good.
Bless. Yeah, Tommy, I totally disagree with you. You telling me, Tommy. So you could do the same thing for me, Tommy. Because of my
Sports is different. Sports is different. Sport is sports. But when it comes to the culture, art, it has different stages in the arts. It have where you compete, let the amateurs compete, and when you become a professional, you display your art and you get compensated adequately. You get me?
No, I ain't get you because you telling me that.
Because you tell me that Michael Jackson would have had to be in competition throughout the Apollo,
Yes.
have amateur night at the Apollo, right? You telling me that?
No, that's different.
So
Because there's rules and regulations as far as that's why it's called amateur night. Rules and regulations.
when you have head-on competition for prize and for earnings, usually reserve that and let that be for the developing artists. But once you've developed and you become a professional.
So what you telling me is that if I am 65 and I am a soca artist and I could beat all them young fellas who is 25, I need to take a side to let them come in?
All I'm simply saying is this. When you have been recognized and you've been acknowledged as a professional, what you have to do is display your wares and get compensated adequately for it. So you leave the opening for the amateurs, so to speak. You're in different planes, you're in different levels, and you have to treat the art form and the artists on the level that they are.
I mean, you ain't making a, you're not making a case. You're not making a, let's take this call. Caller, welcome. Mr. Atlanta, welcome. Mr. Atlanta.
Yes. Good afternoon, all. I'm Tommy, Wall Street.
Good afternoon.
I totally agree with what Tommy is saying. Tommy is, when you have reached your peak, right, in anything, not like sports, you could run, but when you reach your peak in the entertainment world, that's it. You will always be there on top.
What age is your peak, Miss Atlanta? What age is your peak?
Listen to me. Whenever you reach your peak, that is no age. Whenever you reach your peak.
So when is your peak?
Whenever. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, whenever you reach your peak, right?
Yeah.
It starts if Marshall, what's his name is? Marshall. He, you know, how long he reaches peak, but he should be a guest if you're on any show or anything, it should be a guest appearance, right? Because nobody putting you down, but you already, you can't perfect perfection. You understand why are you going for a competition?
Miss Atlanta.
Competition, yes.
Sorry.
I agree with what Tommy said.
Miss Atlanta, sorry. Today, Miss Atlanta, I gain you at D minus.
Right, yeah.
Mr. Atlanta, listen to this.
Let me hear your 10.
Yeah, listen to this. Have Marshall Montana ever won the Chutney Soca previously? Silence, boy.
No, you're asking me that?
Yeah, asking you that. Asking you.
No.
Okay, so how could you reach your peak and you haven't win certain events in Trinidad and Tobago?
Excuse me, when you reach your peak, events could be whatever it is. You reach your peak. It's like that tennis man. I can't remember the tennis man. When you reach it, you can't go on and get you.
Which one, Federer?
You reach your peak, but
Federer?
No. I talk about the no. I don't talk about the young. I talk about the one who died, Ash.
Oh,
right?
Arthur Ashe.
Remember when you, and he was young. Some people reach their peak young, you know, and say, well, they're not going in, they're not bothering with that. We're not saying you have to do it, you know. If you want to be 60 and gallivant and jumping or whatever, fine, are you. But when you reach a certain level, right, you know where you are and you know you. You don't have to compete. What I mean, you could be on, you know, you could be on the show, you could be do what you want to do, but you don't have to compete.
Well, Miss Atlanta, then Bungie Garland should take a side. Fian Lion should take a side.
Excuse me. When last you saw Bungie Garland in a competition?
But
you know how long them done that?
No, but
that's what I tell you. You can go on and do what you're doing, but that's what Tommy says. When you reach, I agree with what Tommy said, right?
All right.
When you reach a peak, you don't compete. You display your fineness. You display who you are.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
You understand? You know long about Bungie and them, they've never been in competition years now. They don't be in competition.
Yeah, well, Marshall didn't compete in the Calypso for years, and then he come back. Because that is what it is. You just all understand, you get a little vaps. All right, I will do something that have never been done before. Just like you win the Soca Chutney. You understand?
Listen, you surely vaps or you get broke.
No vaps, Marshall and broke.
I'm trying to understand what Wall Street says.
Yeah.
You see, we are at a different level, Wall Street, right? Okay,
yeah.
You go continue with your thing, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Nobody disputing what you say. I am just agreeing with Tommy.
All right.
You reach and
okay.
you reach.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Tommy, I don't know. That is you and Mr. Atlanta is a flawed analogy. Totally flawed.
You see, the arts and entertainment is different to sports. And in the arts and entertainment, you leave the amateur role for the amateurs, and the professionals are treated as professionals, where they wouldn't have to butt heads with the amateurs, because they would overwhelm the amateurs any day. They could overwhelm the amateurs any day, as long as they put their shoulders to the wheel.
All right, let's take this call. Florida, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Anselm. Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy. Good afternoon to every caller. Sorry, text everybody live. Happy to see everybody around to you, Mr. Bennett. So, Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tommy, I look at the chatting thing last night. It's show on YouTube, right? And to me personally, Marshall didn't sing better than like two artists. They had one guy named Wakaman and another guy from Guyana. I think it's Gadraj or Terry Gadraj. Both of them song was better than Marshall, but Marshall presentation was better than both of them. You bring out Tantan and Sada Boy, right, on the stage. So I believe the reason why he maybe won, because as his presentation and crowd reaction was bigger than the two, the Wakaman and Terry Gadraj. But his song wasn't as good as both of them songs. But then again, to Mr. Anselm, he is the king of soca. He's the ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago when it comes to music. So they have to give him the title at least one time. Because I don't think he'll be performing next year again. He reached an age now that I think this is the last hurrah in competition. So I believe the reason why he won is because his presentation and crowd reaction on stage, because when he bring on Tantan and Saga Boy, it mash up the crowd.
You see, he has the resources. He has the resources to make a big show, a big display.
I'm sure we spent maybe about 400,000 on that presentation.
I'm gonna tell you something. Marshall could overwhelm anything or any artist in Trinidad, because he has the resources. And the point I'm making is this: if you take somebody like Jay-Z and put them into a competition, let's say a hip-hop competition, Jay-Z could overwhelm just about any amateur. There's a level where you operate at that distinguish you as a professional or amateur.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Tony, but to be the best, you have to compete against the best.
Correct is right.
To know your level.
Right. What it appears what Tommy wants to do is to lower the standard.
Lower the standard. So not lower. I'm not saying lower the standard. All I'm simply saying is this: do not let the professionals overwhelm the situation.
Overwhelming them.
Let me just say one thing before I go and to continue the conversation of it. Is the presentation I believe that make Marshall win. All right, look on listen.
Yeah, man. Listen to this.
And he has the resources to over present.
So whose fault is that he had the resources?
It's no fault. What it is that he has been established and he has grown to that level.
So then he go through the vineyard and toil in the vineyard to get to this level, and you telling him once you get to the level now, go and sit down on the sideline, go and sit down on the bench.
Nobody said go and sit down. We wouldn't sit him down. We would let him display and compensate him for his display. But in
Trinidad, who gonna compensate him? Who?
We have to evolve and grow our culture and our product to that.
But I want Marshall doing Marshall in all them different places across the world. If it wasn't for that, then what?
If he's across the world in all the different places, that means that he's professional. He's not an amateur. And what he's doing is he's not leaving any room for the amateurs. He's overwhelming the amateurs so that they would always be under his thumb. We have to grow our culture and art to that point.
Renegades shouldn't be competing in Panorama no more, right?
Definitely.
Despa shouldn't be competing. Them shouldn't be competing other. How about
that?
Panorama
is an arrange-orama.
But how about that?
Panorama is an arrange-orama. That's not no real Panorama, because all of them. All of them are good enough. Where if you have a $10 million, you and you have 10 of them, you can pay each of them $1 million bucks.
But we don't have that. So what you
Listen,
telling me?
man.
Them should sit on the sidelines too.
No, nobody said that she's on the sideline. It's just we have to restructure our presentation.
But you're saying restructured. You saying that you said that Marshall is a professional, correct?
Absolutely, he knows that and he says that.
And therefore, as a professional, young brother is considered to be an amateur, correct?
That's what he is.
So Marshall, the professional, shouldn't be competing against young brother.
No.
Tommy, I don't know, but Tommy.
You see, world match is something different. Where is the people's choice, right? You
no,
can
but
leave
it should mean that either.
No, you can leave that the way it is. But what I'm talking about, but when it comes to on stage live performances, the professionals, the professionals should be displaying, and the amateurs should be competing.
All right, let's take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller. KFC, turn on your computer.
Yeah, they got a computer. Yeah, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Understand what Uncle Tommy saying?
Yeah.
Marshall is our boss. When see Wakaman, I'll take care of Wakaman. Marshall be place too, you know. And Wakaman went in there as an underdog. Yeah, Marshall be place, but Marshall had the money for all the props and all them kind of things too. When Marshall bring on Tantan and Saga Boy, the crowd gone and plus the other old Jupiter and the Pune Island just in the soca man up to. But like Marshall like him members, he different, but what Uncle Tommy saying. We working in competition with young brother and all of them before. Marshall done they get just back and they just stand that sting type so they enter a competition.
Okay. All right. KFC gone. So let me take this voice note here. Let me take this voice note. KFC, your phone gone. I ain't hang up.
Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Oh, they don't take on anything Red Lip Dominic saying. No, that's his name, Red Lip Dominic. Right? That's what they see in his face. You can't see nothing else but the lip. That's anything red. He only bringing that sort of propaganda and lies. He was doing that for the amount of years that UNC was in office, and he doing that now. He barking for food. Remember, he's a PNM candidate now. So when he get in there, all he's studying is to eat. And to heck with everybody else. That's all them there for, you know. Red Lip Dominic. There you go and rock so, yeah. Have a good day.
All right. Bitcoin, thank you. Let me see something. There's our next message here. Who's this message? Who's this? Let me see. Let me see if this is a message. No. Caller, voice noter, whoever that was, that thing very distorted. All right?
Yeah, not clear at all.
You gotta send it back.
Not clear at all.
Yeah, that's not clear at all. That's very, very distorted. Very distorted. Yeah. So, we should put in a new rule in Trinidad and Tobago, Tommy. We could call it the Uncle Tommy rule. Right? Anytime we believe that you are professional in anything, right? You have to take a side and go and tutor the young fellas and them. How about that?
No comment.
All right. Okay. Tommy say no comment. All right.
I know what I'm saying, but it's just that you have to see art and entertainment in a certain way.
All right. I guess I looking at it from a sports perspective. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy again. Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy, I would like all your thoughts on this. The Super Blue versus Marshall. Fantastic Friday and Marshall. Who you think won? Actually, to me, Super Blue one, because Super Blue song was getting more play outside. But two legend, you have to put it as a draw. So where's both all the thoughts on that?
You should never have people on that level competing with each other in that manner. Competition should be just worldwide. When it comes to legends like that, they will have to present their work and let the world decide what they want to do with it or what level they're gonna rate it on. But to have them in head-to-head competition like that is a no-no.
You know, Tommy, if we had followed your premise last year, right, we wouldn't have seen the performance by Marshall on his return to the Calypso competition. And
that's the point I'm making. He would overwhelm a situation like that because of the resources that he brings to the table.
But what about those others who have been there a long time too? What about them?
But listen, you want to hear my opinion as to the actual value of the works that he did last year?
Yes.
You hear it already. You listening? You hear it.
So what you're saying is that Marshall, people just favor Marshall, and Marshall don't win based on performance. He does win because he does overwhelm people. That's what you say.
His presentation was overwhelming.
So what is supposed to be underwhelming?
Nobody says that's supposed to be underwhelming, but all I'm simply saying is that he don't belong in that realm.
But you haven't, you know, like if you go to a court and you're pleading your case, you know, your case, I don't know, man. Like it's like you have one of them CNM lawyers pleading your case for you.
Arts and entertainment is different to sports and cases. Arts and entertainment has different levels. When you get to the professional level, what you do is you display your wares. You don't have to compete with other entertainers.
All right. KFC, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Washington, come with Uncle Tommy. Marshall is that greedy. Marshall like his money running low. Going to enter all the competition. Marshall see the vision when he said the so-called I said. The jumping talk to him, the truck the soca man, and the go with the truck the soca man across. The man goes down there and go with it.
In order to satisfy that, the system has to recognize and compensate them when they become professionals. You
talking about a system that doesn't exist, Tony?
But how the system, you have to put things in place to make the system.
Hold on, KFC, hold on. Go ahead, Tommy.
You have to put things in place to make the system comply.
It's not in place. You talking about a system that's not in place, and you want to disqualify people by a system that's not in place. KFC, go ahead.
I'm not disqualifying. All I'm simply saying is that there has to be a limit.
But Mr. What should I take? Marshall important no big thing there, no. Is that with them crackers on the stage and the presentation, the people. Marshall beating them with money because he have money to pay for all them kind of things. What money we poured there last night, eh? Look Waka man, the sabotage Waka man, all kind of thing, the mic blow, all kind of thing. And when I take any truck to so come on and they ask Waka man, come on the stage, he life not the place. With that stuff, but Marshall too greedy man and too wicked man and rock bad. And I go to Tommy say we going young brother them thing for. And plus with my steely come go light and all that. That's what I like yeah, general or something I think man.
The problem in Trinidad is societal. If you just look at the whole society, the way things are structured, we'll always be in that predicament. We'll always be behind the 8 ball.
But we're not behind the 8 ball, Tommy. You know, Tommy, you would have a better argument if you had said that Marshall and them trying to stifle the young fellas and them from moving forward because there's a so-called soca mafia. I think that's a more plausible argument.
I don't think there's no soca mafia. I just think the way
I'm not saying there is.
I think the system is broken, or the system needs an upgrade. That's my opinion, my humble opinion. And if you think about it, all systems in the world have been upgraded except our system. Our system, the upgrade is superficial.
Okay, Miss Atlanta, welcome. Hello.
I was.
Miss Atlanta, call back. Call back. Sorry about that. Call back. Call back, Miss Atlanta. Sorry, that's my fault. Tommy, you see, you want improvement. Sorry, Miss Atlanta, that was me. Go ahead. Yeah, Miss Atlanta.
I was saying you want improvement.
Of course she called to get on my case. She don't get on Tommy case, but she get on my case. Go ahead, Miss Atlanta. Go ahead.
Thank you, Miss Atlanta.
Okay, Wall Street. To end everything, you have some good points. Tommy has some good points.
Okay.
But you don't have to give them anything. If Marshall, I like Marshall. People love Marshall. It's like loving as your Michael Jackson. You can't not love them or not thing. But when you have money, if it's the money you're going for as KFCC, you have no money and you want the money, you could compete till you're 100 years old, right? But it's the amount of money he spends, right? So it's not the money if he putting out all that money to say he good, and he put out 400,000 as to say, or whatever it is. So you're going for money? It is not for the money. It is not for the money. Even if you don't compete, all I'm saying, Wall Street, it's like you know where you are. It's like Wall Street. Where you are, people can't put you higher than that because you have reached. To me, I don't know if it's to other people. So now you just give your knowledge, give your whatever you want to give. You give of yourself. You just give. Whether you don't have it or not, you give. Because you reach all them years you stay, as you say, suffer. You reach you going back to school now? Like where you reach, you will go back to a primary school and say, let me learn? No, so you have to give of yourself. So nobody's saying we could see him all day. I love Marshall. You know? But what Tommy is saying, when you reach, you don't have to go into competition part. You come on and do that same thing. What you do, not for the money, not for first prize to say he already won. He already won. You know what I mean? And it's okay for him to be with the brothers and them, the young brothers, and he inspire them. So I am not against that.
Miss Atlanta.
So
Miss Atlanta, you're going to the gym. You're going to the gymnastic Olympics, and you're in the Waffle House. You're waffling a little bit. Is either you're for or against? You can't be for both. You want to be for both. When you started, you was against.
You're not. I'm still what I'm saying. But you're putting another swing on it. You putting like if he mustn't and he did and he could go. All I am saying, why are you doing that? Why you don't have to prove anything, Wall Street. He don't have to prove anything. I'm just saying I understand where the two of you all are coming from. That's it. I'm not saying that is right.
All right, you have to pick a side though. You can't be down the middle.
We're picking no side. I'm not playing play. Okay, I'm not betting. That's what Marshall I can say bet me. Okay. We're betting nobody, and I ain't betting. Okay?
Okay.
Later, Wall Street. Have a good.
Thank you. It's Atlanta. You start out with on 30 supporting Tommy, right? You come back and you support him. Then all of a sudden you come back again and you're supporting both of us. Don't miss Atlanta. You have to pick a side. Either you're with what Tommy is saying. Tommy is saying is a professional. Take a side. Go and sit down on the bench.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying sit down on the bench. If you're a professional, display your wares as a professional.
But not in the competition.
You do the stage, but you don't do it as a competitor. You do it as a
so you're saying that you are simply saying to me, if you consider to be a professional, competition done with you. Your days for competition done.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yeah. So you are saying that you want to censor people, right?
That's the wrong word.
Okay.
I'm not saying censor. I'm not saying censor. All I'm simply saying is this: that you get work to display your wares as a professional.
But Tommy, if I want to compete, and Tommy in charge of the competition, and Tommy saying no Wall Street, you can't compete because you're a professional. You censoring me?
Well, if you want to call it censor, so be it.
Okay, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, Mr. Tommy. Well, Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tommy, so then OWT, Gear Marshall to pay the bid for the refinery because he does win everything. So better the OWT go and get Marshall to come and bid for the refinery.
Yeah.
Mr. Tommy.
Yeah. No, Tommy, I always had a beef with that, Tommy. You know why? Because I use myself as an example. I love running. Marshall love to compete.
Sports are different to arts and entertainment.
How is it different?
Because you don't get compensated for just running after a while. With arts and entertainment, people pay to come and see you perform, and you get the proceeds, or you get a fee for performance. You don't get a parents' fee for running.
Yes, you do. You do. Let's take this call. Point 14, welcome.
Hey, worship, pleasant good day to you, your co-host, Uncle Tommy, and everybody who listen on the line.
Yeah.
The worship, I just want to add my little 25 cents into the conversation in terms of competition.
Right.
Let me look at American Got Talent. Whenever a competitor win the series for a particular year, do they go back and repeat to try to win the following year, or they move on to something greater?
But that is the policy. The policy is that once you win, you can't come back. That's the policy.
Because you've now gone into the professional realm. You're no longer amateur.
That is the policy. We don't have no policy in Trinidad. If you win once, so come
We need a policy. We need a policy so that we could get our art in that professional or world standards range.
Okay, I could go with that. Point 14, go ahead. Point 14, go ahead.
So in other words, we think disorganized because something has to put in play for something new to happen. Because if we keep going down this road, we ain't gonna be going nowhere with this.
But put up
policy. That's my little 25 cents there.
So, yeah, man. So Tommy, we getting somewhere. We getting where I getting you to understand it better now.
I getting you to understand it better. Because we can't be forever amateurs.
But wait. I ain't get that. You can't be forever amateurs, and then when there's a professional, you don't want me to perform no more.
No, when you're a professional, you get paid for performance.
Okay, let's take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Yeah. A quick thing, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
We had a man who performed in the Chutney Soca named WZYE.
Yeah.
He won the competition 9 times, 9 times. And he performed. Yeah,
now he just sit on the bench too. He had to sit on the bench. Ricky had to sit on the bench.
He performed.
Ricky had
to won it 9 times.
Yeah, Ricky had to sit on the bench. Ricky no more for you.
The only person to ever win the competition 9 times.
Yeah, we have.
That's putting that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we calling this the Uncle Tommy policy. Once you win once, you sit on. Right, Tommy? Correct?
Once you win once, you're in the professional realm.
So you telling me that I am a singer and I make money from entering this competition and winning money, and you tell me once I win once, I have to sit on and go and depend on other people to make money?
No, you're gonna make money, but you're gonna make money as a guest appearance.
Okay, all right. Let's take this one. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Worship. Remember I Marshall taking part in a carnival?
Yeah. You remember that? Yeah.
I feel like watching
KFC breaking up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you know.
Remember, Marshall didn't enter no competition for no carnival.
Yeah.
Mobile game about 5 million or some kind of thing, eh?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the world was Uncle Tom talking about. To enter the competition in the election, leave it for the younger generation, man. Greedy and desperate. I love to them, man.
No. You telling me that put a policy in place that if you win Chutney, Soca Monarch, Calypso Monarch, Road Match, Ultimate Soca, whatever it is, you win it once, you can't come back.
Road match you leave open because that's different. That's people's choice.
Leave road match open. Let's take this call. COP, welcome.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Wall Street. When Sparrow them was winning, Uncle Tony wasn't thinking that way.
No, he wasn't. Good point.
Them wasn't thinking that way. Yeah.
You don't know.
Tommy, were you thinking that? Hold on, Tommy. Hold on, COP. Tommy, were you thinking that way back then?
Listen, man. As soon as I had enough sense to realize how arts and entertainment work, I thought of that. For years I've been advocating and saying that you need to delineate.
It have no age in art form.
None.
It's a competition and any age.
Any age
you can is a competition every year. And it's another say, well, all right, you're running and when you reach 60 something, you can't run down 100 meters again.
Yeah.
You can sing. And every year them artists and them should sing it. Well, the door Marshall, they say Marshall is a professional. He should enter the junior and all them competition. And if all you want to beat me, all you come good.
And beat him.
Let all them artists and them, because Marshall Montano and all them young boys and them, the music is professional. And their music going all over the world. Win out all the competition in Trinidad and make money. That is what music is about. And if, all right, so you feel in his legacy in music, you feel he don't want to say, hey, I win 52 Soca Monarch, I win out 10 Chutney Soca, and he win all the competition in Trinidad and Tobago. That is his legacy. Probably other people like Uncle Tommy jealousy, but that is Marshall and them legacy.
Yeah.
That they win all. Wall Street. Time up. 9 o'clock.
Bless.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, man. Boss. Hey, Mr. Carnage, hold on, we're going for the break. If you want to hold on. We're going for the break. Hold on, You want to hold on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going for the break. Hold on. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. You. Caller from California, you're going to hold on to it. We're going for a quick break, folks. We'll be right back. Stick on stage. Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember to share the live.
Mr. Carnage, welcome.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh.
Good afternoon.
I joined the program in, but I'm not picking up. I realize you all are talking about the controversial Marshall Montano and his competition.
Right? I will start by saying last year, Monarch, right?
Yeah.
Marshall Montano, this song. If I can stand to be corrected, that is not a new song that he entered the competition with. Somebody sang that song a long time ago. I don't know, I think it was Brigo. I can't remember if it was Brigo.
No, they were saying, Mr. Kana, that it was similar to something that people had done in the past.
Somebody, the verses and the melody, right? It's something was in the general public before, right? Nobody pay attention to that. You Orlando Octave, you have a voice note on TikTok. You listen to it?
No, I ain't get it. Send it for me.
Huh?
Send it for me. I ain't get it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I didn't save it in about. Just going to the profile and send it to you.
Okay.
And these competition of them, and you know what's bothering me, is Marshall is competing in this competition, and what Orlando is saying due to the sponsorship is automatic. Marshall is not going in to any competition and he will lose. So he is stating that he will win Chutney Monarch. That don't happen. Road March and Calypso Monarch. I will send it to you. And this form of entertainment with this competition, it is not carrying the industry nowhere. It's all about greed. Where soca is today? Afrobeat come on past soca miles and gone, right? And soca still struggling to be recognized international, right? To make some of the biggest stage performance in the world, like the Grammys and all these other little, like the BT Awards and things. Soca is nowhere there, right? And these guys in the industry so long, and I think I recall, I think it's about a couple of months now. He wanted, when he come in, his mantra was to take soca to the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
30 years past, and now he still want to take it to the Grammys. Now I don't have no interest in this industry, right? I don't have no interest in this soca industry because it's not fair, right? And Marshall is a businessman, right? And it's all about business. It's not about taking the art form worldwide. I think time for that pass. Look down, listening.
Yeah, man.
I'll send the video for you.
All right. Yeah.
Anselm.
Yo.
Reggae. Let's look at reggae and the way reggae has evolved. You tell me that if reggae had remained where Bob Marley had to be competing, or well, Bob Marley, God rest his soul, he's gone, or Beanie Man had to be in a competition every year, and so on and so forth, that reggae would be where it is.
But to me, two of them was different. They never used to have no kind of, they never used to have, they don't have the kind of competition we just have here in Trinidad.
Yeah, they have festival. It's a festival in Jamaica.
But competition.
It is a competition. Festival have a winner, but you don't have the professionals fighting up in Jamaica like you have them fighting up here in Trinidad.
All right, let's take this call. COP, welcome. COP.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
And Uncle Tommy again. Wall Street. The government support soca chutney. The Ministry of Tourism support soca chutney. And all the ministries and them, because you're seeing it, they advertise it. Support chutney soca. All those government ministries and them, even Gypsy Ministry, none of them support soca monarch. But soca monarch is mostly the black man art form, and the black man more sing soca and soca monarch, and then enter the competition, they make money. Kamala Prasad Business Administration is the only administration that pump money in that organization and try to raise the stake that $2 million every year. And just imagine if she wasn't still inside there, where soca monarch would have reached today. But the black man government ensure that soca monarch die and pump resources into chutney soca. So all the soca artists and the people outside over there who having a problem now with Marshall going in the chutney and winning out and then leaving, no, room for we and all kind of thing. Hey, keep a blind eye and see what the PNM do. Soca Monarch. And keep a blind eye towards that. And don't cost the government for closing down your art form. And look how, you see how big Chutney Soca was? Yep. You see how big they was?
Big.
Today most. Was that all shit?
I said big, real big.
Yes.
Humongous.
Today,
humongous.
All them soca artists and them want to get a place and Chutney Soca stage because they don't have a place in Trinidad again for soca artists. It don't have all them big ministries fet again and fire fet and wasa fet and all them fet them again. They ensure that Soca Monarch must die and pump resources into Chutney Soca and all them artists and them today. You see them on the PNM platform. No. And I said that nonsense they're saying, and they're seeing the art form going down the drain, and they're being PNM until they're dead. But today I will tell all you, I support the PNM in pumping money into the Chutney art form because they intend to let that organization go rather than you black boys outside there make an honest way of living. If all you go and sing Bandman song, they want to lock all you up now. But Kiko Rowley could have been singing Gunman in She Hole. Today that fella living outside over there and he's a millionaire with that song. Wall Street. Yeah, and he sings soca in Trinidad and he ain't making no money at all.
Yeah, man.
And all the content of that. All the content of that. Everything that the black man owned in the country, the PNM take it out. And look, he gives Stuart Young now. That's just first time watching the papers there. He gives Stuart Young the whip now to cut all the tail and all go and take a tail. And the art form die and Chutney Soca. Every year you go see what happens in Chutney Soca. Sorry for taking some of that time on go to.
No, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Tommy.
So let's talk politics now.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy. I offer Marshall election by myself. We deal with the people business now.
Yeah, man.
Let the PNM government fight about that. But 30 years the Chutney Soca, I'm not going to say going strong.
But wait, KFC, think about this. Tommy, I want you to think about this. You know, the Chutney Soca was free to go in?
Yeah, it was free.
You know that, Tommy?
Wow.
Free?
All I have to say is wow.
Well, you know, I watch anything and I hear the advertisement. I say, wait, it's free, but they have VVIP if you want to pay. Free? Nah.
I go down there.
Nah.
They bring a good point there just now, you know.
Yeah.
Soca Monarch, that is a black man thing.
The PNM kill that. The PNM kill it.
It's a young coming artist, like young brother and that young artist could have going in Soca Monarch and make our money and things like that. So all the black artists now looking to sing Chutney Soca, sing Chutney music now.
No, that's what it is. That's what Marshall have done. What the professional have done is show them rest of fellas in them. No, all they want make money. All you go and see what you go get in Chutney. Go and sing Chutney now. Because the PNM don't want to have nothing to do with all you and soca.
Yeah.
Go and sing Chutney. Yeah, man.
I see this evil man, Short Young, wrong by peculiar greens, but I'm thinking he had by.
But he was even, I ain't lying to you, he was in the savannah too, going by Exodus before they play. So he could have tried and go and blind them.
Yeah. He just going on begging for votes. But Mr. Washington is back in the Caribbean right now. I have an Venezuela boat.
Yeah.
In Guyana waters.
Yeah, but the president ain't taking that. He ain't saying don't and take that.
The president getting on bad.
Donald
Trump watching, you know.
Yep.
Got a proving a sanction, yeah. I see only all the real like in his head, but is he better at him?
Yeah. Nice too bad. Spending taxpayers' money.
Yeah. And crash and crash Carnival Friday for the young artists. All my black brothers and sisters, let's sing chat. You don't get money down there.
Yeah, man.
I should have been down there last night in Baraka. You just walk in and enjoy life.
Yeah.
So years and them still going strong on our street.
All the time. All the time. Yeah, man. Look, Tommy, chutney free. Soca chutney free. I said, nah. I said that was a misunderstanding. Or a mispronunciation, or a some kind of miss. Yeah, Mr. Atlanta. Mr. Atlanta.
Yes, Wall Street. I just calling to tell you, I wanted to know how you didn't get on speak about that because you're digging up to get paid per view. But the chutney was free because they have all the government backing, and your caller said
free.
They don't want anything, you know.
Free.
Of course, it was free.
You had to pay for Pantrin Bagel. You had to pay for Panorama, right?
Because of
Skinner Park, semi-final, you had to pay. The March Crash, you had to pay. They're sending it pay-per-view. Panorama, so the Monarch, and the semi-final, pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. What am doing all that money?
Of course.
And Soca Chutney free. Free.
Because the government, yes, and the government backs the sponsor. You see all the government ministries in the chutney. You didn't see, according to your caller, all the advertisement is government. What you all have in Soca and all this kind of thing. Nothing. You understand? Nothing.
And you know what, Miss Atlanta? We love you, so we take great care of you. Only the PNM understands.
And they will love them more. They will love them more.
They're keeping them at the bottom of the barrel, and they love it so.
Yeah, they'll be love more. Yes, you're smooth, rowdy face looking in California.
Yeah, nice picture with the all kind of yacht behind and all kind of thing.
And all the CARICOM leaders now gathering together to help Guyana and to help whatever. Where your Prime Minister?
You on vacation?
Well, he shouldn't be. He's still working. I mean, he shouldn't be on vacation.
Working where? Where you working?
You forget he on pay. He's still Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, but he on vacation.
But he's still the Prime Minister. Whether you're on vacation and things happen, you get to tell you're working. He's still working.
Miss Atlanta. When the Prime Minister go on vacation, he on vacation. He's not working anymore. He only
somebody else is the Prime Minister.
Eh?
Somebody else is the Prime Minister meanwhile.
Stuart Young.
Okay, so Stuart Young is not. He said when he did go out of office, he will take his place. Yes.
But he's out of office now.
Stuart Young is working today.
Correct, Tommy. He's out of office right now. He's on vacation, so he's out of office.
But that is not out of office. We don't argue with that man. That man face looking smooth, and we love him so. Okay? That's why there's my group.
All right.
Right, Rowley.
Yeah. Okay. You see, we love it so. When I see that picture, Tommy, I said, what does being a person mindset or thinking that you going with some yacht in the background to show the people, especially them poor, disadvantaged people that you have living at the bottom of the barrel? What kind of perception is reality, right, Tommy?
True.
What kind of perception does it send, Tommy?
It is what it is.
But that's what we have to say now. It just is what it is.
Yep.
That's what we get. That's how we get to now.
Yep.
Wow. Just unbelievable. Let me go to the chat. Sorry, folks. You can go to the chat. We get into a discussion there about. Let me go to the chat. And you know what? When I saw that picture, Tommy, I asked myself, I'm trying to understand that as a prime minister, you don't think about the optics, boy. You don't think about that? You don't give it some consideration? All right. Volsang was in first tonight.
Yep.
Today, checking in Walls and Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon to all. Semantic 62. Semantics, how you come up at 62? I know it's semantics, you know. He said, I just stumbled on this program. Yeah, but that's a good stumble, you know. You know, like
Welcome.
if you're running 100, sometimes Usain Bolt used to stumble and still win, you know.
Mhm.
Oh God. Yeah, Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, shit. Uncle Tommy, good afternoon.
Brooklyn, you're
Same
going
to
to
you.
Juve tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
I Juve in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna watch it. Listen to this, right? I, I, I see a little clip on social media with Imbert sit down on a balcony up on the mountain in a house where nobody around him. He alone. He don't have a house in sight around him. And I look at that as it's clear to show Trinidad and Tobago that Imbert, that he get what he had to get. That whole piece of mountain land him be huge. Yeah, money like that, he don't give a hell what people say or do. He business fix and he generation business fix. And people still running around and clapping that man money, but he representing them. But yet still, where he had a house. If you was representing and you are people person, right? You would have been living in a place where people are around you, like a community, as you know. He don't have no house. And that video send a letter message to people who have eyes will see that that man show you that he get here to get to take everything. Now he show you that he don't want nobody around him when he leave and gone. Nobody. But I hear talking about the carnival thing. And I want to tell all you that it had a point in time when Super Blue was winning the road match right through. Nobody couldn't beat him. Nobody wasn't calling for Super Blue to stop singing, right? Marsha Montano was young in the game. And Marsha Montano fight until he started to beat Super Blue, right? Kitchener win so much road match. Sparrow, these people had to work hard to beat them at one point in time. So I think whatever Marshall is doing, he should keep doing it until people get good enough to start beating Marshall. We could no one say, look at Marshall, he can't win again. No, he should give up and say, well, he resign, he retire because he can't beat them. This is what competition is about. Not people just saying, oh, you too good and you should step down, let the young ones come and do. No, let the young ones work hard enough until I can't be the young ones no more. Because that is what Marshall did to Super Blue and to all the others who was winning. When they talk about panning competition, I hear you say Despos and them should be Panama no more because them is good and them no. A band deals with the music of an arranger, one man, one mind. And if that arranger is great, he will win until that other arranger, just like BJ who win with Exodus. BJ have never won a big band Panama. BJ have been playing arranging for years, what she done Uncle Tommy, and BJ have never won a big band Panama. Look at Professor Fillmore. After he comes second with that tune he was supposed to win with, he come and dead and never win a big band Panama. He win medium, he win small. BJ win medium, small. BJ come America, he win Panama in Brooklyn. He win Panama all over the place, but he can't win a big band because he couldn't be young Dovon, who was very young in the game, who winning all these Panamas, right? Look, BJ come and finally work hard enough with this band to come and beat Renegades and all them other bands, and so it had to do with the mind of the person. So again, when it comes to arranging, it's not with how good the band is and how good the players. It's also had to do with how good the arranger is when it comes to putting the music out there for the players now to practice it and master it. So it's not just that band good and them are professional and they winning. It's not
Brooklyn,
that.
don't go, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, don't go. I want to engage you.
All right.
Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm listening.
Years ago I've said, and I'll maintain it. Panorama is not a panorama; it's a range-o-rama.
Right.
You agree?
Because of why the arranger.
It's all about the arranger, because Professor won in Brooklyn before.
Professor win with that band. They're not there against Senators. He win with Senators.
Yeah.
Panorama, he win with Senators. But as I'm telling you, but he never win a big band finals in Trinidad. Never win it.
Actually, he with Pan by Storm he should have won, and many professionals, or should I say, other arrangers agreed that he clearly was a head and shoulders above everybody else with Pan by Storm.
They say he was too young to mash up the bands in town. You remember that talk? They say
yep.
This young man from the south come on to win the band. Nah, he can't be the band in south in town. So we play him second. And you know he came by me because I came up by my house in PA for a 4th of July party we did had, and he played a thing. And Professor lived all his life with that pain. He lived all his life with that pain, right? Showing that they rob him where he was supposed to win at Panama, it hurt him. But he come and he win with courts, he win everywhere. He was good enough to win. But again, when they're dealing with judges and a system, it is the problems there, because some of them judges, you don't know what they're doing, who they're for. It's a whole, I find Panama should be the people choosing the champion. Shouldn't be no judges.
You and me are the same. We are on the same level when it comes to that. There, I think people's choice matters most.
No winners. You understand? Let the people at the end of the night, let the people choose the winning band.
Let the people decide. Pay all the bands for their parents, and let the people make a choice.
Yeah. No judges should be judging no Panama band.
Too much corruption in the judging, and that's why, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the professionals in the game, they all get treated wrong. I was a personal friend of Professor also, so I mean, he used to call me family, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I know him since I was small, from Potential when he did Nanny Wind Up with Potential Symphony and all them time that years ago. I know Pro, so before he died, he used to be up here. I drive him to Baltimore for him to perform in Baltimore and all that. So I know the fella and I know how he feel and the way and stuff. But again, I think really and truly the Panorama now should be where the people, let the crowd, the people choose the winning band. And let the judges and them just do something like that on the side or wherever the case is. But the judges should not the final say in the champion band. The people, the crowd should have a say on who winning the Panama.
Go to the head of the class. Go to the head of the class.
Who's winning? Huh?
Go to the head of the class, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But let me come off. I take up enough time. I'll listen.
Yeah, man. Best. Tommy? All right, let me go to the chat. Miss Atlanta says, welcome to all villagers. Good Sunday, Wall Street and Tommy. Hope all is well. Cynthia, Miss Atlanta says, love in the house. But what? Miss Atlanta? Oh, yeah, Miss Atlanta, right. Just Roger says, good afternoon, Wall Street and Tommy. I wish you could listen to that PM host, which is happening now, and how the host feel everything is going so good in this country. Okay. Young brother for Calypso Monarch tonight. Okay. Yeah, we go talk about that. Good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, all listeners. Look on share the life. Word of wisdom. Your greatest wealth is your health. Today's menu, liver, rice, and red beans with grapefruit juice. All right, that's straightforward. Yeah, that's straightforward. Straightforward. Lua here, Salon Spa. Hi, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Kevin say Earn Marshall going up for Miss Universe next year. Oh God. Can the government be prosecuted for closing down Petrotrin because of corruption? I don't know, boy. 19 degrees is not cold, Professor Warshid. We experience temperature plunging to minus 37 degrees. Where that is? Lower. Minus 37, Tommy?
Nice.
Where that? I in Alaska?
That's Celsius. That's not Fahrenheit.
Oh, might it be? Yeah. Yeah, we are different.
Because 31 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius.
Okay. JB says Romaine. Margaret, welcome. Yeah, Margaret, I agree with you. Marshall was just fulfilling his bucket list. You know, and the reason why I understand is because I have a list of things I want to achieve. And based on that, I'm not focusing on nobody else. I focusing on I'm focusing on what I need to achieve. Let's take this voice.
Wall Street, Eric William, reign for 35 years. Every 5 years, Eric William win the election for 35 years. You know, Uncle Tommy didn't have a problem with that. You know, Marshall now started with having a problem with that. Uncle Tommy, what's wrong with you? You didn't have a
Listen,
problem with the PNM winning for 35 years straight.
Kunji, I think a prime minister should be allowed 2 terms and that's it.
Okay. Kunji here. That was a voice note. Kunji here. Yeah. Robin, pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Locked on from Tortola, British Virgin Islands. Boy, Robin, I love Tortola too bad, you know. Oh, God. Tortola, nice. Love day, boy. It must be hot day right now, eh? Semantic, exactly, Uncle Tommy. They have already proven themselves. They should appear as guests on the program. Look
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to get to a professional state.
Well, they want to censor people. Double M is always rebranding himself, and I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Margaret. I mean, we have both sides. Banmea, welcome. Semantic says, it's like professor competing with a Form 1 student in a test Wall Street. No.
Exactly.
Well, Tommy, I expect you to agree with that. So,
but yeah, that's what I say, you know.
So you telling me a student in Form 1 can't beat me in a test or score higher than me in a test? Eh? Just asking. You telling me a Form 1 student cannot score higher than me if we take the same test? Because
reality, we talking reality or fantasy?
Reality.
All right. Whatever.
So you don't think if you take the brightest Form 1 student, all of us study for the same test, there's a possibility that they could beat me in a test? Why not? So tomorrow, can young brother can't beat Marshall?
Young brother could beat Marshall, but Marshall could overwhelm him with his presentation for the mere reason that Marshall have more resources for the presentation. The presentation is an ample part of a significant part of the competition.
Tommy, you penalizing people. You penalizing me for being successful.
Listen, if I have more resources than you could imagine, I could make a presentation that is so overwhelming that you could sing as good as you want to. I could still win you.
So anybody that make a lot of money in the entertainment industry in soca or calypso in Trinidad and Tobago that could overwhelm a young person who can't spend that much money, them should go sit on the bench.
No. Nobody said they sit down. They could do what they have to do, but they're not supposed to be on the same level of competition. They're supposed to be just displaying and getting paid for the display.
So
because they are
competition is $1 million.
They're professionals.
Compete for that.
You see, the amateur competition is one thing, and the professional competition is something completely in a different realm. And you have to think about what I'm saying carefully, you know, because presentation is an ample part of the entire project. And I could, if I could spend, let's say, $50,000 in my presentation, and you only have $5,000 to spend on your presentation, what do you expect my presentation versus yours to be? And these are the realities we have to really think of.
Okay, let's take this call. Yeah, KFC. KFC.
Mr. Wall Street. You say you can drive one car, but there's still want two.
So what about KFC if I could afford two cars? What if I could afford 3 cars? You used to tell me I shouldn't buy 3 cars if I could afford 3 cars. If I have an 8-bedroom house, I have an 8-bedroom house, just me alone. That's what I want.
Something like that, yeah, man. 55 years, yeah, everyone this country. What you control is? It's in a state, it's in a mess. We're really divert and gone. And show short tongue, and non short tongue, and short tongue, and you walk along in them, in them communities, and them and hugging up babies and kissing babies and begging for good.
Yep.
And the master of this country miserably. The bus service and all crash. The select buses, the bus are no blind, not they're going in the bus like sand in the bus. The rest are in this country, Mr. Wall Street.
You think it's easy?
Marshall arrest now, man. Let Marshall sing and go with money now, man. Let Marshall go with God now, man. We deal with the business one. One of the poverty line right now, that's evil wicked here. I'm kind of going down, Mr. Wall Street. Right now, in the election, yeah, you know. They're like keep focus and keep the fire blazing. That's evil wicked here, man. Right, look, so let's
yeah, man.
Marshall live now, man.
Live and let's live, man. Margaret said Double M took a break for his studies, so he just coming back to prove himself. Semantics say because Marshall apparently doesn't have enough money. I don't think so. I think Marshall have more than enough money. Ban Marcel Wall Street, the Trump much thing is really heating up. Seem they are saying a Russian infiltration in the US government. Okay. Cool Runner says, good day, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and chat. Tommy Mohammed says, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and all listeners. Tommy, look, I ain't staying on the live, people. Okay, where you going, Tommy? Yeah, COP.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
And Trinidad and Tobago. Marshall Montano started off singing calypso as a young little child.
Too young to soca.
And then he branched across to soca more after years singing calypso. Marshall Montano entered calypso, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And he won. So he just recently started enter calypso.
First time.
Marshall Montano not accustomed entering chutney soca.
No. First time.
He not accustomed entering chutney soca. He now started enter chutney soca because the government closed down the soca monarch, what he accustomed being in the soca industry. The government closed down that and not supporting that. So he don't have no avenue. So he art form again in Trinidad and Tobago. So he started enter calypso. This is about his second or third year in calypso. We can't say he accustomed winning that and he accustomed being in that competition and winning that. No, that would be a lie. He now started enter that. But all you believe he's professional and he winning well, he now started enter that. This is the second or third year. This is Marshall Montano first year in chutney soca in about 20-something years. And he win it. Let me be proud of him and don't talk about professional thing and let me say let the boy enter and win and win and win. What about Marshall Montano legacy when he reached 75 years in the industry, because he reached 40 years now and he have a series of wins? What about when he reached 75 years? You feel Marshall Montano don't want to see in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, look, I have 21 soca monarch, look, I have 56 chutney soca monarch in my art form industry. You feel Marshall don't want that? And that is what competition is all about. And that is what winning is all about. So all the bad mind people outside over there who find he professional and only winning, and it's the person supposed to pay him for guest artist. Hey, the man won competition. It's competition when you just win and get belt. That is what you want. You want the record, the history, and that's the legacy. But understand that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
You see, myopia is just Trinidad. But if you market to the entire world and you get a Grammy or you get triple platinum or whatever, it's a different outlook. But to just think Trinidad and competition in Trinidad, you're not looking at the whole world. It's just a different outlook. The way I see things and I know things when it comes to music and the music business. You remember I worked for CBS Records at one point too, you know. So I see what professionals do when it comes to resources and money, making money. Making money is not only in a small space like Trinidad. You got to make money over the world. You have to truly take the soca to the Billboard charts as what's his name had said before. But
you don't think Marshall have done that?
Take soca to the Billboard charts?
Well, not to the Billboard charts, but to the world. Not just Marshall, but plenty of people have taken soca to the world.
It still hasn't penetrated the world the way reggae did, and reggae was born after calypso, but reggae was able to amass more resources for the artists, the reggae artists, than soca was able to amass for the soca artists, because it was marketed in a more professional manner.
Hold on. Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
Reggae was marketed in a more professional manner, so that's why reggae was able to cross barriers faster and further. But go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Tommy. I know you want to get on to serious business, but I want to ask Mr. Tommy this question. Right? We know that Marshall and Kiss and Nyla Blackman and them are performing from the stage, like in Fox, in the news, and they had a program like on MTV, Bungie and Fear and Rentin and all that. But the question I had to ask you, which big record label from America ever come to ask to sign any Trinidad artists? You see, the thing is, the music is not like reggae and Afrobeat and all of that. The soca music is just a Caribbean cultural thing. And if they're trying to go abroad, they should play the music, Madison Square Garden, this venue, that venue. But no big record label never asked any one of them to sign. So how could
that's untrue? That's untrue. Delicious Vinyl did sign Marshall, and that's.
But understand what I'm saying? But he had to change the fusion of music, just like Nyla Blackman gets signed by a record label in America right now. But she had to change the fusion of music to appeal to a wider the population. But you see, look at reggae. Reggae won Grammys. Reggae is a genre. Reggae in the billboards, all that. But they didn't change the music. They continue singing the same way. But we cannot change our way of our music in order to reach a border prospect all over the world, sorry. Right? So it will take a little time, but Marshall try to promote music. Kiss, even Nyla Blackman right now, she signed to a label in America. But the music changed. Now, if you put it in this way, the Trinidad music, if they clean up the words, because at one point in time, Trinidad music was better than Jamaican music. But we need to market that and let the people them change, and then we can infuse soca and Trinidad together in one with the zest, like what Marshall did. Marshall fused chutney, soca, and zest in the song, and he trying to create a brand. So that's my opinion. Honestly.
We have made our music disposable, as opposed to it's like plastic cups and plastic plates versus real plates made out of glasses made out of fine china and so on.
Okay. So Joe Schroeder says, once Marshall is there, no one will win. Semantics says there are new players in these steel bands, Wall Street. Okay. Cool Runner said lots of cool players in those bands. Margaret said the hometown band won.
Her hometown band. Exodus.
Yes. Band, may I want to know what were we talking about? At least we know who is Dominic. Corona said, did you know Marshall was born in Carnage? Okay. These competitions have become a hustle, running from one competition to another to get an appearance fee. Market yourself and your product, and that will determine your marketability.
I thought Marshall mother said he was born in San Fernando General Hospital.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Slimy Marshall grew up
in Superior.
Okay. Tommy boy, everybody, you're getting real support, boy. Uncle Tommy, I'm with you, sir. Semantic 62. Volsang say Uncle Tommy whooping Wall Street this afternoon.
Unfortunately, this whole arts and entertainment in Trinidad, I've given it a whole lot of thought and done a lot of analysis on it. So I'm pretty versed with when it comes to the way Trinidad culture has evolved. It's not in a professional manner. It's very amateur, and remains in an amateur state.
Is Wall Street playing devil's advocate? Me playing no devil's advocate? I talk in my mind. These competitions can kill the growth of an art form. Full song.
Absolutely.
No, if that was Tommy's argument, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I agree with that. So what happened to the audio for Panorama last night? Margaret, what happened to the audio? We ain't getting on. We didn't get on until late. TTT boy, them wicked people, boy. Marshall looking for the big prize money. Semantics say Wall Street pulling people's strings right now. We ain't pulling nobody's strings. Nah, I talking my mind. Big fish in a small pond. Now Marshall compete on the international stage now. Move up the ranks. Okay. So you want to see a competition for $250,000 or 500,000. You could pour 250,000 and make $250,000, and you don't want to compete. You don't want man to compete in that.
To compete on the international stage, you have to make music for the world and make video to support it, so that the world would judge it.
But why do I have to make music for the world when I could live very comfortable in Trinidad and Tobago, or for the earners in Trinidad and Tobago? I could do Marshall Monday and I could make millions of dollars.
Well,
I could sing in Soca Monarch, I could sing in Chutney, I could sing in Calypso Monarch and make a nice living. Why do I worry about if I going over the world for? But I mean, going over the world gonna give me a lot more money. But it's not like if I have to, because I go right in my homeland.
Anyway, if Binny Man and the rest of them they think that way.
Well, you say reggae different. You just said that. So
yeah, but I tell you, if any of them that think the way Trinidad artists thinks, they'll be right where the Trinidad artists are.
Tommy, look, I don't know who Mr. X is, and Mr. X, welcome. Wall Street, you are not in a position to make any decision on what's happening in Trinidad. I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. What's wrong with you, Mr. X? I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Atlanta, welcome.
I was sounding like a PNM there, boy. When I tell you that PNM.
But how do I sound like a PNM?
You're sounding like a PNM, boy. You're fighting. But anyway.
No, I'm fighting.
Go on.
All you're fighting down Marshall Montano. All you want the man to retire before his time.
No,
nobody says so. Nobody says so.
I'm not talking.
We just want to take him to the next level.
But he is taking it to the next level.
To compete in Trinidad.
You're tiptoeing like a PNM there. Right?
Tiptoeing?
PNM.
What tiptoeing?
Think about it.
What tiptoeing?
Think about it.
No, but ask
You're pleading. You're pleading.
Mr. Atlanta, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe anybody have a right to tell you, Mr. Atlanta, when it's your time to retire from whatever you love doing?
Never. I don't believe anybody have a right to tell anybody.
Okay, so it's the same thing. We don't have a right to tell Marshall Montano when it's his time to sit down on the bench and watch other people.
No, No.
Nobody is sitting them down in our Wall Street. Nobody ain't want him to sit down. We just want him to.
Want to compete.
Yeah, but we still want him to display his goods. Except that we don't want him to be in the.
Tommy and Miss Atlanta, I want to compete. I could still mentor people and still compete. You all are saying, no, mentor people and don't compete.
Anybody listen to me? Why you just mix up things like that?
Why don't mix it up?
Say what you say again.
You all want him to mentor people and give up competition.
Did I say that?
No, I'm asking. Let me ask you a question. Do you want him, you and Tommy, do you want him to give up competition and mentor the young people and bring them along?
Listen to me. I say when you reach your peak, you know you reach your
Mr. Atlanta, what is your peak?
If he reaches peak, he could go ahead till he's 100 years old. I never stopped.
But Tommy disagreeing with that. Tommy don't agree with that.
But that's because
you see, what I'm saying is this.
He still has something to do.
Go ahead, Tommy.
And I don't think
what I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
He never stopped performing as an artist, except he performed on a professional.
Tommy did. He stayed out of soca and he stayed out of everything competition in Trinidad for a few years.
Yes, but listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying the competition business. Once you reach the professional state, you keep performing, but instead of going into the amateur competition, you go towards the world stage and marketing to the world. Now, when you're marketing to the world, you're in a different state. You don't compete in the amateur RM or arena.
Okay, Wall Street.
Yeah.
Wall Street?
Yeah.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is not really marshalling. What I'm saying, Wall Street. The whole thing is like me hearing today, like when I was younger, what his name is, Michael Jackson, going up on dancing going up on a singing competition. I'm talking about Michael Jackson after where he has been, what he's done, right? And he's going up to sing, in a competition, not he going up to perform, to sing, to come first. How could you come first or second after you're already first or second many times? And I'm not saying no, you can't do it, Remember, some people like that. They like performing, they like singing for first and to hear the first, for the ego, for the business. They could do it. But I'm just saying, to me, if you're smart, when you reach, you quit while you're winning. When you're not really quit, but that's my thing. I can't picture like Michael Jackson and Bob Marley going up. All I hear Bob Marley going up, he coming up and sing a reggae for competition. You could picture that. And that's where I put Marshall. To his highest. That everything I hear, he sounds good and I'm not saying he can't do what he has to do, but
okay. Thank you, Miss Atlanta. Thank you. All right, so let's get to this. This is Tommy. I'm not sure if this is old new sideways or what. Yeah, Point 14. Welcome. Point 14.
Yeah, well, before you go to you think you have any screen. I just want to add this to say, right? In the case with Marshall Montano, right? This is my opinion. You have been in so much of these competition years and coming first and second.
Okay.
Right? So what is he could do? He could start to sing like other music like R&B. He could start to sing country music. Because there are all different type of music out there. And if he had to come back into the competition and then in Trinidad, he just come as a guest. He don't have to compete in it again because he don't make him mark there. So what he have to do now is try to make other music. So other people who now come here and so that they were able to hear what Trinidad and Tobago produce. That's all. He just had to take it to a different realm. He done dominate the soca era already. So take it to a different realm. Not what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I don't know now. Or I don't like people don't appreciate when they have good things. Trinidadians don't appreciate when they have excellent, outstanding things, you know. All on a Sunday want them to go and don't be Marshall no more. Just be Montano. Drop the Marshall. Just be Montano. So folks, I want you all to take a listen to this.
Tonight that unaudited figures show Petrotrin making an operating profit in its last year of operations. As we hear in this report in tonight's Business Watch, the company made more than $1.6 billion before taxes and financing costs. Karen Regis has more.
The company made... Tommy?
Yeah.
I don't understand something, eh? What do you achieve by coming and lying to the people about Petrotrin, man?
Well, they wanted to justify the closure.
But at least lie when nobody can prove your lie to be a lie. Don't lie where we could easily prove that you lying. Let me take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Good afternoon again, Uncle Tommy and Professor Rashid.
Yeah.
You make a statement just now. Who have more money to do the prop, right?
Yeah.
Within the presentation. But you know, all this competition, music is, I think, is the least points. They get points so-called response, presentation. But when it comes to the actual music of the whole competition, I think it gets the least amount of points. Right? So this is just to me, this is just a showbiz, right? Taking the music forward where music is concerned. After all these things, all this competition in Trinidad, I don't see no big international recording label coming to Trinidad and say, yes, boy, what? This music, let me do some work. Time to make some money. And we gotta get away from this, you know. The worst Jamaican artists, the worst, and that's about 20 years ago, 15 years ago. We sell about 50,000 copies. How much copies these artists sell after this festive season, boy, after the season? And we still fighting up and talking about, but we just in a little box here, right?
Exactly.
I think this constitution reform for the political parties have a certain amount of financing campaign. Bring it so for everybody, bring it so for this competition. Let everybody have a limited amount of resource to go through the presentation. To me, we'll have an even battlefield. That's my contribution.
Bless. Yeah. Tommy, you want to say something?
I listened to what that caller said, and that caller knows what he's talking about when it comes to music and art. Trinidad is in a deplorable state. And that's what I have to say.
All right, let's listen. Let's continue listening.
The company made more than $1.6 billion before taxes and financing costs. Karen Regis has more.
State-owned Petrotrin made an operating profit of $250.28 million US, or 1.697 billion TT during its last year in existence. This was revealed in unaudited figures that the company's successor, Trinidad Petroleum Holdings Limited, presented recently to investors. As at the year ended September 30th, 2018, the revenues for Petrotrin stood at 1.045 billion US, or 7.088 billion TT. The company's cost of sales stood at 195.45 million US, or 1.325 billion TT, while gross profit was 849.75 million US, or 5.762 billion TT. After the company's operating expenses of 600.47 million US, or 4.072 billion TT was deducted, the net operating profit stood at US 250.28 million, or TT 1.697 billion. The figures do not include taxes, depreciation, nor financing costs. the government has argued vehemently that it needed to close the integrated company and cease operations in the refinery because it was not viable. It sent home thousands of workers and has since offered a new bond to replace its existing debt.
There you have it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
That. Please, let's listen to this voice note.
Uncle Tommy, I know that organization you talk about you was working there for, Them was only playing professional people music and leaving all the artists and them who want to come up. Them wasn't playing their music and them. So they was playing all the professional people and them. Well, look, fix it, Marshall now. Leave Marshall alone now.
So the company made money. They fool the people. They fool them. Mr. X at KFC, you could go and sing if you want. Okay. Joel Benjamin, TNT people is very selfish. None of these nowadays soca artists don't form an academy for the next generation to be legend. For you have to spread your kisses on the next generation freely. Yeah, caller. Sakanash.
Yes, good afternoon again. I apologize. We're not getting into some serious topic. I want to talk about this Petrotrin issue. Yeah. Right? And these videos was I think this was since 2018. Yeah. This video was launched, right? And the opposition had done nothing, right? Concerning all these information was in the general public. Now I can never read the UNC. And the way the UNC is going, it is giving room for the PNM to go back in power. Right now, at the end of the barrel, at the end of the straw, they want to play. They're so concerned now. Why all they didn't take that approach since 2018, 2019, when Abdullah was talking about this thing, when the union was talking about it, when the union had numerous, right, consultation with the government. No, there was a laughing stock by all the media houses and all the so-called activists and them, right? And today now, you all want to make it so fresh. You know, these things are shocking to Trinidad and Tobago. Come on now, man, wake up, right? Wake up. This kind of politics only jumping and flip-flopping. Now the UNC is in bed with the union once again. When they had a perfect opportunity in 2010, up to 2015, to never see the back of the PNM government in power again. But what happened? As they get in, I said a small talk, but small party want to come and make demands and all kind of foolishness. But it doesn't matter. You see me? I make a stand. But whoever win election, because this thing is making no sense. The PNM had them by the ropes, right? Because of the foolishness and all these activists and them in the past condemning the union, blaming this one. And now today, all they want to play, all they bringing out information. I wanted to make it so relevant. And when this information was there since 2018, 2019, well, let it make sense now. Locked on and listening.
Yeah. Caller, Mr. Carnage, the former Minister of Energy, who was in the People's Partnership government, told the people that Petrotrin was making money. So I don't think it's not a fair assessment to say that the UNC didn't say anything about it. So let me go for the break. Folks, we'll be right back. Stick on stage. In the village. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And like Wall Street says, share the live. Don't forget to call your friends and tell them to tune in.
There you go. Cool Runner says, Google YouTube, Nailing Tate, the Trini guitarist from South, and the development of reggae music.
Nolan Tate. I know about Nolan Tate.
Yeah.
The Tate brothers from San Fernando.
Yeah. So, Patty, welcome. Good day, all. So, no day all you could correct COP. Well, Patty, you are here in the chat. And if you feel that COP are giving out incorrect information, you could rebuttal that information in the chat, or you could call in and fact check him and correct him. It's that simple. Caller, welcome. Where are you calling us from? Caller. Caller. Don't listen to your computer, caller. Caller. Hello? Caller, you listening to your computer? Hello, caller? Hello? All right, caller, call back. Caller listening to the computer. So no day only could correct COP. Yes, Patty. If you feel COP have said anything that's incorrect, you know, Patty, you have the freedom to call. Hello, caller. Welcome to WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome.
How are you, caller?
Listen, I am responding to that guy who talks about the people partnership haven't done anything with the union.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the People's Partnership was the first government that I know, I could be corrected, that went all out to work with the government, with the unions, to include them as part of the government. So instead of working with the People's Partnership, Roger and many of his cohorts were busy dragging effigy of Kamala and marching with Dr. Rowley with the opposition and saying all kind of dirty things. As a matter of fact, he worked harder with the opposition, the then PNM, that he actually worked for his workers. You understand? I can't imagine how people could be paying union dues for the head of the union to live comfortable and then have to turn wrong and actually go on their knees and beg for just due. It is something for them to think about.
Thank you very much, caller. Where are you calling us from? Okay, she gone. That's a new caller, I guess. Yeah. So no day all you could correct COP. You see, look how simple it was, Patty. The lady called and correct Mr. Carnival.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what we allow here. We allow that. You know, you can't do that on the Mugabe station with the pastor with the internet search engine. You can't do that. We say things here and we mean it. Highest level of duty talks from Patty. I don't know what it is. Slimy said this is pathetic. What's pathetic, Slimy? Stuart is the acting PNM. Okay. He's out there checking money. Bumati say, PNM who says we love you, so we take good care of you. He cares about himself. Some vote for the government, they work, Some vote for the government work they have when they are mere cleaner in a government office. I don't know why. Why? Anyway. Rodney Smith, welcome. News, government visa at risk. Trump to penalize countries using Cuban medics. Yeah, I saw that. Semantics. What optics you're talking, Wall Street? The PM was playing golf right through. Party says to Dr. Rolian, vacation is a problem. Doesn't he get a salary? Stop the nonsense now. You know, Tommy, you know, you could show them a picture, you know. And to them, it's a mirage. They don't really see what they see. Right? And you all can't be upset with Patty and them, you know, seriously. Oh, God. Tommy, when can Kamala survive a Trump card? When you hear this, Tommy, from Patty, Mr. Tommy, you could speak up when you're hearing BS, you know. Patty sent a message for you.
I can speak on my hand, BS.
Yeah. You need to, she's saying you need to speak up. Speak up, Tommy, or forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patty said, Brooklyn, you're guessing and speaking like facts, and Wall Street allowing that. Oh, God. Oh, Rodney said, Wall Street asked Brooklyn about Trump. His party leader loves him, Kamala. Wall Street, your nails dirty. You kind of digging and still finding beer, still funding beers. You know, Patty, I want to play something for you. I want you all to go. There's a website called insightcrime.org. Now, Tommy, we put transparency.org on the map, and we let them know checking for corruption, because the pastor with the internet search engine name didn't know about transparency.org on the corruption perception index, right? We had to educate him because he was totally lost about what it was. Totally lost. I mean, confused. He was confuddled. Yeah. Totally lost. Now, I want you guys to go to insidecrime.org. And I want you to read about what they say about Trinidad and Tobago and crime. Again, this is not coming from Wall Street. This is not coming from Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, but I'm going to play something for you guys. Yeah, KFC.
Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas called X. You see why I want to. I sing it for the last 9 years, Mr. Washington.
Say that again, KFC. You're singing?
I say I'll text Mr. X.
Yeah.
Some X. That P and an X or XX.
Yeah.
I sing it for the last 9 years, you know.
Yeah.
Fire about this evil, wicked, heartless PNN government. But Mr. Uncle Tommy and Wall Street. And Marshall jumping the Carnival Arena,
yeah.
And you have influence and thing in the country and all over the world.
Correct.
So why you saying about the real issues and the problems and things going on in the country?
Yeah, but he never was really a social commentary Calypsonian, you know. Because he used to sing soca. He was a soca fella, and the first time he jumped into the arena, and
they first shot me soca man, can you go with the crown?
Yeah, he going with the crown. Yeah.
Alright. And we showing about Mr. Wall Street. I was taking in the red monkey earlier on, right? And them comparing other places with Trinidad and Tobago and saying the economy here booming. Open business all over the place. People coming to invest. I thought we compare with the beggars all over the street. They may want a job and they want nothing. But look at my places, the PNM closed down and having no work, no place tired youth leaving school with plenty passes and then getting no work. They just filling the country and going out there and getting work.
KFC, I want any PNM people any PNM supporter to tell me if over the last 10 years under the PNM, if black people suffer the most in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Tell me a line. Let me repeat that.
Right.
I want the PNM people to say that in the last 10 years, black people in Trinidad and Tobago had it excellent and that they weren't suffering the most in the history of Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, that big belly pasta and the red bottom monkey man there and Patty and Gordon Joseph and them. It's them that want to see black people suffer and the bottom of the line, that's concerned voting at PNM or pressing me,
Them happy with that. Them love that.
Voting for 1% government. But Mr. Washer, you know, amalgamated. That serious sense.
Amalgamated?
Yeah. Them locking all the security phones right now. I
Yeah,
still locking the labas and all.
Yeah.
The security labas and all.
They got in the cobos.
I tell you, but nobody. I call the trying to finish the quarter so quick. Because they don't just the justice and time.
Yeah.
Them want money because them lost money, you know.
What?
Remember them van and they get them van and them they dry rotten.
Correct is right. Any Kobo trying to fly out the labas, nah, they didn't want that. They guarding them with their life.
I always say, this evil, wicked PNM. But Mr. Washington, see next UNC man jump out the party. Who's he?
Which one? Victor Roberts?
No, Victor Roberts gone.
Lala?
I think
Lala?
Lala gone and
Rambali. Yeah.
He's upon the guy. He got prefer to go east or west.
Yeah, one of them.
I want to tell them greedy, wicked, diabetes, then them as they can't get away and them fellas don't about money, you know. Them never safe in the country. You have people, me tell you, the people say that, but they're so glad they go because they're not seeing it. I feel like them are some playing the piano, because you know the piano that take them all reject you and see people that them make and put them somewhere big.
Yeah.
And people who told in the party they can't get them kind of position.
Nah, they ain't get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bless. Rodney Smith says, Tommy, what does that mean? AA, Minister of Finance, Wall Street. What are your thoughts on Trump? Your party leader loves him. Well, let me tell you something, Rodney Smith. One thing we can say, Tommy, when Trump gives you his word, whether positive or negative,
he keeps it.
He keeps it. Not like your leader, Rodney Smith, Prime Minister Rowley, who promised the people in the urban district 100 million. Rodney? 100 million, Rodney. Also, he promised he wasn't closing down Petrotrin. What happened, Rodney?
And no property taxes.
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
He promised no property taxes.
No property tax, Rodney. What happened, Rodney? So, Rodney, what we need is a Donald Trump in Trinidad.
True.
When you make promises, you fulfill your promises.
Because a lot of good gonna come out of Trump.
Yeah, don't talk about your party leader loves him. I want you to do whatever promises you make, fulfill those promises, positive or negative. And that is what Donald Trump is. Me vote for Donald Trump. Me afraid to tell you that. Me vote for him. But I cannot be upset with the promises that he made, and he's fulfilling the promises. Yeah? Party wants to know Wall Street, how much houses both Trump has. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the price of a tamarind ball in Trinidad? Hey, Tommy, what does it do with the price of a tamarind ball?
Heaven knows.
Semantic says 62 was the number suggested when I create my handle for the YouTube chat. Okay. Umati, Trump is a business owner before he entered into politics. Yeah, he's a businessman. Read, you get your costume organized. Nah. Party don't play mass. Party does watch mass. Mr. X is Wall Street. You are ashamed of your color, no doubt about that. Tommy, you believe Mr. X actually make that type of statement? You believe that?
Mr. X.
I want Mr. X to tell us one thing he have done for black people in Trinidad and Tobago. One initiative you have done, Mr. X, for black people in Trinidad. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because I don't know what color. I take that back. I apologize. I shouldn't say that because I don't know what his ethnicity is. I take that back. Before I was getting real trouble and I just changed it a little and got through. Joel Benjamin says Lynn Tate was very instrumental in the development of reggae music. That's a factor, but reggae is much more developed than soca because of reggae artists again develop the next generation. Okay. Tommy, look who come back. You see, Tommy? Why don't President so consistent, boy? Eh? All right. Let's move on. Mr. XS KFC, go and sleep now. Did anyone saw the video with the Venezuelan the vessel on Guyana waters? I saw a video, but Joel Benjamin says, host come in the air talking rubbish. Mr. X, Wall Street know that I'm building for you. You see, Tommy? You see what I tell you? He talking about, I hate myself. He hate himself. You see, Tommy? A billion for black people. Mr. X says no billion for you. And he talking about who hate who. You see how does he expose yourself? He hate himself. Yeah, Mr. Carnage. Mr. Carnage. All right. Call back. I didn't hang up. You see, Tommy? Just imagine, Tommy. Yeah, Mr. Carnage.
I hear say you know Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, we need a Donald Trump. Huh?
But I think we need to rescue Trinidad to save Trinidad. I think we need a Abraham Toure, right? Or if you got Abraham Toure, we got barbecue, right? Because this country needs to start thinking serious, right? I always many program. I think your program and somebody said was inciting. It's a lock up all these ministers, put them on house arrest, dissolve parliament, put an interim government, and let fix Trinidad and Tobago, right? And what happened in 1970 and 1990? It's long overdue in Trinidad right now. From 2015 to now, it's long overdue. The country is worse off than these two uprisings that have in Trinidad and Tobago. And going to the electorate, that is my opinion. I ain't think go save Trinidad and Tobago. An election won't save Trinidad and Tobago, right? We need to dig deep and hold these people accountable for the action and build a new society. Not the society this administration to build, a new republic, calling to the emerging leader, right? Because this country too far gone, and figure that an election in 2025 will solve the problem. I hope I could be I hope I could be correct. I hope my words could change, my thoughts could change within the election, but we're not seeing it that way. 2025 wouldn't save us. Our election won't save us. It's either a barbecue or a Tory. It's time to end that and go wake up. Look on listening.
Yeah, man. So Mr. X at Wall Street, stop talking Tata. A person can take a photo with whatever background they want. You see, Tommy?
Hmm.
You see, when we say that, all we ask you to think. Sorry, Mr. X. Sorry. I guess that didn't apply to you. Nah. All we ask is you think.
Independently.
Huh?
Think independently.
Yeah. Tommy, I don't even want to put up this comment that person put here, Joel. I don't know who is he comment to. Only if you want me to put it up, I'll go put it up. Not that one. I ain't put it up. It's in the chat.
Let me go to the chat and see it.
Yeah. Go to the chat at about 1:37 p.m. If you want me to put it up, let me know.
No, I'll check it.
Yeah, 1:37 p.m. And it's Joel Benjamin. Bumati, excellent. I go on to help some children by a church. Blessed evening. Excellent. Yeah? Nadira, welcome. Wall Street, it seems to be an offense to be black. Okay. Marshall and Ricky did not sound good last night in the Soca Chutney Monarch. Something was wrong. Ronald Ramroop says Eminem competed to help promote Soca Chutney, which been on the decline. Roger Shaw, sure if Marshall run for Prime Minister this year, you wouldn't too. Margaret say Marshall Montano performing Coachella already. The minister cited Thursday's story, quoting her saying, Petrotrin made a profit of $1.67 billion in 2018. Its last year in operation. He attached the relevant page of the consolidated financial statement from Petrotrin 2018, which he said clearly showed a $16.487 billion loss for 2018. Okay, so I have a let me see if I still have that. I have a let me see if I have that to answer that question. I want to see something here. Let me see. I wonder if I saved that. I think I did save that, you know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You see that same thing what PNM Fox talking about there? This is what happened. PNM artificially inflated Petrotrin cost in 2018 by over $15 billion to show up $14 billion in loss. And they show you the number. Yeah? Let me repeat that. PNM Fox. Yeah? PNM artificially inflated Petrotrin cost in 2018 by over $15 billion to show a $14 billion loss. Take that in your preference, PNM Fox. Yeah? You see, I tell all you, know, all it is just take things that give all you and just run with it. That is it. PNM Fox. Yeah, how about that? Look how long we see the Belmont fielder sitting on the bench. Yeah, Tommy, we ain't seen him a long time, you know. How you going, partner? Yeah, boy. Joel Benjamin said, I'm a Trinidadian living in Europe. Again, the problem why reggae is more developed is that Jamaican reggae artists have developed the next generation. Yeah. You know, Mr. Florida, when they come with their garbology, they'll be ready for them, you know.
Yeah. Just answer them. You know, for big man and big women, I hope them is teenagers and are like 15 and 14, you know, because if them is big man and woman writing that nonsense on a Sunday, like they are no children, they are no wife, they are no life. Because, but you know, it's the funny thing that nobody knows speaking about. How much money the PNM borrow for this 10 years?
You know, I that number somewhere here.
And when they start to pay out that money, and if this drug and deal don't go through, right, and they have to start to pay back them loans, the first thing they will do is devalue the dollar. And if you devalue the dollar, you think people could live with minimum wage in Trinidad? And they're not thinking about that, you know what they're thinking about? Here one was telling you about you don't like being black. We being black in America, we have more challenges than them who live in Trinidad.
Yeah.
But you see, they don't travel. You know, when people don't travel and don't see the world, right? And only listen to what somebody tell them about how the world really is. They will make statements like that. We being black in America here have more challenges than you guys in Trinidad. At the end of the day in Trinidad, you ever see a Chinese or a Syrian or a Lebanese line up for a hamper?
No.
You ever see any one of them stand up in the rain waiting for taxi to go to home from work, or stand up with the children waiting for to go take them to school? Because you know why? The Chinese, the Syrian and Lebanese, they help each other to make them grow because they don't fight each other. But we, the majority two races, Indian and African, we always keep fighting each other. Mr. Hansman, Mr. Tommy just come here on this program to bring facts and education. And every time Fox, Slimy, this Mr. X, Patricia, they don't talk no facts, you know. They always try to come with stupid talk. Here they talk about latrine talk. Like children talk. You know when you used to go to school and you used to say, sit in your bottom spinning? Like quite private school talk. Come on, people, be big men and women and talk some sense on the chat now. Them PNM Sukufan, look on listening.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me repeat that for PNM, Fox and Patty and Slimy and all of them, eh? Let me repeat that. I know I had it, you know. I just had to save things for them, you know. When they come with their garbology and dotishology and stupidology and foolishology. PNM Fox, listen to this. Listen to this. Right? That same document you're talking about here, the same document. Go to the first line, go to the second line, PNM Fox, and look at cost of sales. I'm not sure if you know what that means. Look at cost of sales. It's going to show you. Right? It was inflated by over 15 billion to show a $14 billion loss. Go and look at it, PNM Fox. You should have it. Look at it. If you want, I can send it for you. I will send it for you too. Yeah? The same document that you're talking about. Go and look at it. Right? Look at its revenue, and then there's cost of sales, and then there's gross profit, which shows a loss of $14.5 billion. Go and look at it. Please, does give only anything, man. Does anything all you get, or let us just take it just so. That is it. Yeah? Mickey the Ghostwriter, so the UNC on many occasions bought for the expenditure of Petrotrin. The Speaker of the House shut down the opposition many times. Remember also the EBC stolen election. Yeah, they bring it forward many times, man. Wall Street, we want to see you in the big yard next year. Professional like yourself need to show them how to do the thing, man. Me, boy, me no sing on boy. Sing boy. Don't fall the UNC to satisfy your disposition of your support for the PNM. Just shut up and go and do your research. Slimy, he's still talking about the CPI BS. Pastor Google embarrass him. I don't know, Pastor Google embarrassed me. The amount of BS Wall Street allow callers to say on this program, and you're always talking facts. Okay. Prove my facts wrong now. Prove facts now. How about that? KPMG, a firm of chartered accountants, audited Petrotrin in 2018. Nigel Pandra was the engagement partner for the audit. Yeah, boy, Capitan said, great is the PNM. Rodney said, say, Wall Street, you're full of it, boy. Boy. Rodney, don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity, yeah? Yeah. Don't let my confidence. Slimy, you could take this one too. Don't let my confidence, right, interfere with your insecurity. All right? Here we go. Oh God. Yeah. We had to do that. Don't worry. We have a handle of it. All right. So I want you all to listen to this, eh? I still want you all to go to insidecrime.org. And in the meanwhile, I want you guys to listen to this. Take a listen to this. You guys will be hearing this one for the first time. Which one is it? I think it's this one here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Let me see, yeah. Folks, I think it's this one. All right. I think it's this one. No. I gotta go over here. Yeah, I want you all to listen to this.
TNT's murder rate among regions highest. With at least 121,695 people murdered in Latin America and the Caribbean during 2024, it comes as no surprise that Trinidad and Tobago's murder statistics are among the highest per capita. What may be more surprising is that while Latin American states are seeing
Trinidad and Tobago, one of the highest murder rate per capita. It's not Wall Street per capita. It's not Wall Street saying this, you know, right? I'm not saying it.
A general decrease in the number of homicides, many Caribbean islands, including TNT, are recording increases. The troubling data is contained in international think tank Insight Crimes 2024 homicide.
Insight Crimes 2024, Tommy. You're learning. Go to Insight Crimes, insightcrime.org 2024.
That's Insight or Inside?
Insight, INSIGHT, insightcrime.org. Go to it and listen to this. They have other revealing things about Trinidad and Tobago too, under Prime Minister Rowley. Yeah? Not Wall Street making that up, like the Corruption Perception Index. I don't make up these things because I'm not good at that. I'm good at bringing you the facts, the whole facts and nothing but the facts. They continue to listen.
Roundup, in which it analyzed crime data from various countries. Insight Crime is a non-profit news organization that studies and reports on organized crime in Latin America and the Caribbean. Its team uses investigative journalism, analysis, and field investigations to inform the debate about organized crime and citizen security. The analysis was written by Marina Cavallari, Juliana Manjares, and Christopher Newton.
Yeah, who it was written by?
Tobago reported a homicide rate of 45.7.
It wasn't written by Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
True.
It wasn't written by Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Juliana Manjares and Christopher Newton. Trinidad and Tobago reported a homicide rate of 45.7 per 100,000 inhabitants.
45.7 per 100 inhabitants. You think it's easy? As a matter of fact, let me do something here. Let me do this real quick here. Let me see if I have this here. Let me see if I have it here. I think I have it. Let me see if I put it here. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. See, we only bring you the facts. Look at it. Oh, you see it? Oh, you see it? Look at there. 2022, 43.2% homicide rate. 2023, 37.6%. 2024, 45.7%. A change of 21.5%. We don't make up things here. We're not good at doing that. We're just not good at doing that. Let's continue.
A number that speaks volumes about the challenges the Twin Island nation faces amid a region of stark contrasts in violent crime, the report states. According to the report, violent crime was driven by factors such as entrenched drug trafficking networks, gang rivalries, and socioeconomic disparities. It was noted that 2024...
What does socioeconomic disparities mean, Tommy, to you?
What it means is that money problems with people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mean the poor people. How making them people poorer. So when they make them poorer, they have no choice but to turn to crime. This is not Wall Street and Uncle Tommy saying it. The report is telling you socioeconomic disparities. And when I talk about economic development, economic empowerment, economic inclusion and access to capital for black people and black business and the P and Wall Street, you always with this black thing. But only listen.
Was the deadliest on record, with 625 murders, most of which were closely related to gang activity, with 43.68% of murders related to gangs. It said 81% of homicides recorded in 2024 were committed with a firearm. The article indicated that murders have been rising steadily in recent years as around 180 small, loosely organized gangs compete for control over street-level drug sales and arms trafficking.
Do you need a free, easy way to capture your gameplay?
I know they put these. That's YouTube doing that. All right, let me continue. Yeah.
45.7 may not be the highest in the region when compared by a per 100,000 inhabitants. It nonetheless places Trinidad and Tobago in a precarious position, Insight Crime stated. In the Caribbean, homicide rates vary widely. Some islands, buoyed by smaller populations and intensive community policing, report much lower figures, while others, plagued by chronic instability, register numbers that can be twice as high or more, the report observed. High-risk neighbors, islands like Jamaica and Haiti have at times recorded homicide rates that soar well above the regional average. Such figures are often attributed to decades of political and economic challenges, deep-rooted social issues, and the pervasive influence of organized crime, the Insight Crime report stated. In contrast, several smaller Caribbean states have managed to maintain significantly lower homicide rates. These islands benefit from tighter-knit communities, more controlled local economies, and robust law enforcement measures that help keep violent crime at bay. Despite this, they are not impervious, and islands like Barbados, the Bahamas, and St. Lucia, among others, are experiencing higher murder tolls in 2024 than the previous year, it stated. TNT's story is a microcosm of the broader Caribbean struggle with violent crime, the article opined. The data underscores the importance of sustained reform and targeted interventions. As the region continues to navigate the complexities of security and development, Trinidad and Tobago's experience offers a vital lesson. Progress is possible, but only through a comprehensive strategy that addresses the root causes of violence, the SOE effect. Speaking with the Sunday Express yesterday, regional security expert Garvin Hira said while the state of emergency, SOE, in the country was seeing results, there needed to be plans in place to sustain these efforts once it was no longer in effect. The current SOE has undoubtedly yielded results demonstrating measurable reductions in certain criminal activities. However, despite these gains, severe crimes, brutal murders, and persistent gang-related violence continue to plague our nation. This stark reality underscores the necessity of a sustained and concentrated effort to combat organized crime at every level. A short-term intervention, while impactful, is not enough to dismantle the deeply entrenched criminal networks that have infiltrated our society. To achieve long-term national security, an all-out offensive against criminals and gangs must be aggressively pursued. This requires a zero-tolerance approach, not just towards street-level crime, but also towards the broader structures of organized crime and white-collar criminal enterprises that fuel corruption and instability, he told the Sunday Express. A key element in this battle must be the dismantling of the illegal arms trade, which continues to provide criminal elements with the tools to wreak havoc on communities. The illicit flow of firearms remains a critical enabler of gang violence, and without urgent, high-priority action, the cycle of bloodshed will persist. The fight against crime cannot be episodic. It must be a relentless and strategically coordinated effort involving intelligence-led operations, joint interagency collaboration, legislative fortification, and sustained law enforcement interventions. This is the only pathway to restoring a sense of safety and security to our nation. Last month, criminologist Dr. Randy Siepersad warned that while statistical data may show successes, if initiatives weren't put in place to focus on the origins of deviant behavior, trends may return to normal. A state of emergency, like the one we have, can actually result in the decline of offenses for two core reasons. One is that it allows the state to apprehend the persons who they know are heavily involved in crime or who influence the commission of criminal engagement, such as gang leaders, for instance. So it's easier to detain them for a period of time. So basically, you incapacitate them, and that has an impact on the crimes that otherwise would have been committed. So quite often, the TTPS and the intelligence will know these people, but for whatever reasons, they may not be able to successfully convict them, meaning they can't get witnesses to come forward, etc., or they can't get the evidence that's admissible in a court of law because these persons are involved in crime. The second reason has to do with an enhanced deterrent effect. So the criminal elements of the know that the TTPS will have enhanced powers, so to speak, under the provisions made within the state of emergency, as do the TTDF, TNT Defense Force. So it really keeps them on their P's and Q's, knowing that the police can act and respond in a less restricted, less encumbered way, Siepersad told the Sunday Express. He warned that the SOE could lead to crime displacement and crime migration, where criminal elements move from their usual territories to less patrolled communities that are known to not be as heavily policed. The long and short of it is a state of emergency can have an impact. But again, as I maintain always, it's still not really touching on the roots of the problem anyway whatsoever. It's more like a Band-Aid that temporarily holds the criminal element in check to a temporary degree than it did before. But it is not doing what is required. In fact, it cannot do what is required to really get to the root of the factors that are driving crime and violence in the country. This is where the state really needs to intervene if they want to make a much more permanent dent in the crime figures, Siepersad said. In 2022, Siepersad predicted that the annual murder toll could climb to a whopping 710 by 2030 if action is not taken to deal with societal issues and other causes of crime in this country.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it, Tommy.
Yep.
Right? We can't make it up. But Tommy, I just got a caller and I have to have an appointment at 3:30. So I got to be out of here by at least 3:05. Yeah. So So we have to end at 3 o'clock unless Stormy decides he wants to stay. Okay. Albert Montano, welcome.
Hey, Albert. Happy Carnival.
Happy Carnival. So, folks, also you can log on later to WZYE 95.9 at WZYE TV on YouTube and also on Facebook. We're going to be streaming the Dimash Crash. Yeah. Hopefully, we're not going to have the problems with audio, but you never know those things. How it go. The PNM hardcore strong supporters come from Lavantil and Mover. They are the ones have them in power and they are suffering people. Yeah. Correct is right. I wonder what Patty had to say about that. You know what? Tommy? What? Tommy? What? Tommy? You read that on the screen? Read that on the screen, Tommy. Cost of sales.
COS.
Cost of sales.
Cost of sale isn't profit Wall Street.
What? All right. I Tommy. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take your advice. Take your advice. Wall Street, you're sick in your brains. No reputable auditor would do what you're claiming. I already responded to that nonsense on Facebook. PNM Fox, what was the number for cost of sales? What was the number? PNM Fox, can you put that number in the chat, please? Put the number in the chat. AI again. Slimy, Wall Street love these AI voices, all done to fool you. Make a legitimate sounding voice, tell you news. But Tommy, like, what century them in? Them in the 18th century? Eh? Them don't know it's a news station at 100% artificial intelligence? Why?
They just don't get it.
They don't get it. Slimy says you have to be dotish to buy this. No, Slimy, don't buy it. Go to Insight. Go to insightcrime.org. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy the corruption perception index either. Just go to transparency.org. Don't buy it. I ain't selling nothing. Yeah, point 14. Yo. Point 14. Yeah.
Something is wrong with these people. That clipping we was playing there and the saying is AI technology.
Yeah.
Why that was playing Wall Street, I was on my tablet reading it.
Yeah.
So if it have an app, and if you can't read the wording in the website, you use the app to get audio play out. Just
Correct.
like in the Bible.
Correct.
The Bible app does do it.
Simple.
Wall Street.
Some people just...
These people are not understand that this technology out there, the information is there because I was just reading it out and I was not telling my brother that thing was she playing. Look, I reading it out here because see it on my tablet here.
Yep.
These people and them was supporting the PNM and I said this to Beacon Father in 2020. These people and them was supporting the PNM need to die out. Just like in the days Moses. Where somebody people couldn't go to the promised land. These people need to die out. They need to die out. They're not adding no value. They don't have foresight to see what is new in your horizon or yet to come.
Correct.
According to Lennox, it is a lame duck government they're following right through. A blasted lame duck government. Locked on and listening.
Thank you. Yeah. All of those get with the times. All your PNM people, let them keep all you in the Stone Age. Folks, put your closing comments in the chats and your closing voice notes. You and Mr. X and PNM Fox and Willie McLeod and Patty and Slimy and all you. All you stay in the 19th century. Stay in the 19th century. Tommy, Mr. X say he playing Old Mass tomorrow. He playing Wall Street. I go have a building pulling on a cart. Mr. X, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one, Tommy.
Yeah, he play Wall Street.
Yeah. You playing Old Mass. Let Patty sit down in the cat now. Oh God. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Patty say, LMAO, that is your comeback? Yeah, I may come back. I come back home for the carnival. Oh God. That east-west corridor was intentionally designed to ensure a hold on political supremacy, punching rude boy, and not to mention a roll on behind your ears. Party said to put KFC. No, Party, we want you. We want Mr. X pulling the cart with the former Workers Bank building, Party, and you saying no next to the building. Yeah, because they want nothing for black people. Or they don't want nothing for black people under the PNM. Yeah.
Hi, good night. Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
I know you can't play no less, so you should scream live the mask got shot.
Live tonight. Party lock in.
Man, I hope you get audio, man.
That is the thing, you know. I know if I will get audio. Because I feel the PNM must send them to lock off the audio.
Yeah, I'm playing no master, I'm jumping up my partaker, and I rocking back. I respect Army Fett. I just enjoy Army Fett, and I rocking back. I get too old now. I just for them young people them. I go after the carnival, my Fett start.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm Star Wars, I want to send condolences to the person family. Don't any beat them down there.
Yeah.
Want to understand nephew.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. Condolences to them. Yeah.
So I don't know about it. He giving it down there and he taking it so. That's cool strong, all right.
Yeah, man.
You don't know, right? What back on Thursday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Thursday gospel life?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Love and respect.
Bless all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, folks, we wouldn't be back here until Thursday, right? We celebrating Carnival Monday and Tuesday, just like all you. We gonna jump up. Are you gonna jump up and take our wine? Yeah, take our wine. I don't know what type of wine it is, but I will take our wine. Yeah. Yeah, Patricia, you're so right. Them slimy and them, like those people living in the 17th century doesn't know about modern technology. They're so lost. They are lost cause, you know, Tommy.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
They gotta find themselves sooner or later. That's it.
They got to find themselves.
Yeah, they're left behind.
Tommy, they're already behind. They're already behind. Yeah.
Well, shoot. My closing comment is this. In blind man country, one eye man is king.
True. True.
Tommy, look at how these guys in revenue in 2018 was 24 plus billion and cost of sales 39 plus billion. Kamala making a fool of you all. If you're minus 39 from 24 and you put all the anyway, Tommy, let me take your advice, okay? Let me take your advice.
Of course.
Let me take your advice. I'll take your advice. Okay, I have 2 voice notes here that I missed. Hold on. All right. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, give me answer. Mr. Tommy, good evening to all the callers, all the Texans. Everybody be safe for this carnival. You know, through our God's grace, we want to see you all back here on Tuesday. Hope children have a good, safe carnival. Hope everybody enjoy themselves. Who rested, who playing mass. Just be safe through the grace of God. Mr. Hansen, next time when you have to put anything up, try and type out you write out your piece on a stone now, because them still living in Jurassic time. So you know how they used to write it on stone long time?
Right.
Yeah.
To write it on stone. Them know about technology. Them feel you know what I mean? Them so Jurassic. I feel you know they just still wear furs and
Yeah,
you know,
but
kill
Mr.
them
Florida, they also
Yeah.
dinosaurical, you know. Dinosaurical,
Yeah.
you know.
But what kind of dinosaur we go call them? All right, Mr.
Yeah, man. Bless. Let's play this voice.
Yes, Mr. Wall Street. 250 million US or 1.7 billion TT.
Yeah.
Made in the last year operation.
Correct.
But they could never see the way because they were saddled with that debt from American Jones Gas, the liquid plant. Escapade. $13 billion this man caused this country, you know. And the country never get a cent back because when the matter reached before the Privy Council, and he had to pay 90-something thousand pounds. The PNM showing the tower and say they give up the case, right? And that was a winnable case, you know. But here they're running down Munila for $200,000. I mean $200 million, and they spent over $1 billion for that case.
Yep.
You think PNM are TV? Them don't know 1+2 is 12 for them. Have a good day for them.
Yeah, man.
All right.
But to me, I surprised that PNM Fox actually put up that statement, you know.
Why are you surprised?
No, because I am COP welcome. I'm surprised.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy yourself for this carnival. But the people them in Trinidad over here, who staying away from carnival. I am proud of you guys to stay away from this carnival. You don't have to go and spend your money and abandon your children home and leave them with their grandmother and them to go and jump up when they're not in a position to do that. They make no sense. So the ones of them that staying home, I am very, very proud of you. And Wall Street is not just I see Patricia Reid, leave me alone, please now. I don't bring no lies on radio, right? I don't bring no lies at all. Probably I'll speak the facts, and when I speak the facts, it bother all here, but I don't really want to answer all here. I think that you're a respectable person over here. Just leave me alone, please, Patricia Reid. The East-West corridor is not just I see a text over about Lavanti and the East-West corridor, people are the PLM people. There's no them people them come from St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia, and all these places Eric William bring over here and put them on the East-West corridor. And today, all of them is PNM until they're dead. When you watch that statistic, today Trinidad and Tobago is the highest crime rate in the Western Hemisphere. Them don't even mind, they don't even business to see what the children and dying. Once it's PNM until they're dead, they're content with that. Patricia Reid, how you feel as a black woman to know after all these years, a black party and your community is the most deplorable communities in Trinidad and Tobago. And why it is all your PNM people and them, those who want to stay in all the PNM areas and them, all those who only want to come down in a UNC area to live. And no African people want a house in the East-West corridor. They don't want a house in Lavante. They don't want AGC house in Digo Martin. Why? Why that has happened? And all they love all the parties so much, but they don't love to live amongst all the people and them. Why?
Top of the hour.
All right, COP.
Why? Because in the PNM area, there's too much of violence and crime. And it's all the mothers and fathers who are responsible for that. Leave me alone, eh? Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to go for that break. And when we come back, we're going to wrap up.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, we are not going to be here tomorrow or Tuesday. We will be back with you on Thursday. Yeah, KFC.
Mr. Washington?
Yeah.
You know the man that's called Mr. St. James?
Yeah, I remember him.
We know he blind. That's why he's happy on him. I wait to show God.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
About 3 hours, I waited to get a bus. I see Russia to go in the bus. Yeah, he make up a voice. Yeah, KFC, boy, you're back here. A losing party, boy.
Yeah.
I said that what I could see. Yeah, but I have big glasses on his face. A whole oil rig. Yeah, we tell him to now. He said, man, they build up some houses and things, and he get a house down in the back in Shogunas down here. And he get it under the UNC. As well, man, build up all them houses and them. And UNC come and share it out. So why man didn't share it out? What's that? What's it?
Yeah, man.
Thursday meet again, and we are all fire to blaze. Enjoy the carnival, you and your family, and Uncle Tommy. But I rock it, but I can't enjoy it over here because it's only pain and blood sin over here. I go on, man.
Bless. Yeah.
Bless KFC.
So, folks, let me give my closing. Come on, let me play this voice note here first.
You're not Jurassic, did that trick. You hear? Jurassic. That's what it is.
All right, my closing quote. Hold on.
Father. Good morning, God. Today is Sunday, Father, the second day of March, and my heart overflows with joy for being in your presence on this new day. Thank you, Lord, for another opportunity to live, to breathe, and to feel life pulsing within me. Thank you for this day that is beginning, full of possibilities and your infinite grace, which never fades and always blesses me. This Sunday, I come to you with a heart full of gratitude, recognizing that every moment is a gift of your goodness. I feel your peace enveloping my soul, calming my thoughts and healing my wounds. May your gentle touch renew my strength and give me rest in your arms, trusting that your plans are always higher and more perfect than I can understand. On this day, Father, I place all my worries, fears, and uncertainties in your hands. I know that even when the paths seem difficult, you are with me, guiding every step. Strengthen my faith, Father, so I can walk with confidence, knowing that you are my refuge and my fortress. May my life be a reflection of your love, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first quote is from Meryl Streep, and she says, "Everything that truly makes us happy is quite simple. Love, sex, and food." Like I always say, you have to become that change that you want to see. You, Mr. or Lady in the mirror. However, if you look at that mirror and don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Like I always say, be safe, be careful, especially in this carnival season. We'll see you guys on Thursday, God willing. Till then, love you all.
Thank you, Tommy. Let me read some closing comments. Mickey the Ghost Rider says, Rowley so like your sycophants, black people, that he abandoned you with a 1% insult together with injury. Master running all you unlike it so. Fox, P&M Fox says KPMG, a firm of chartered accountant, audited Petrotrin in 2018. Nigel Pancho was the engagement partner for the audit. You have a BSc in accounting and repeating that nonsense. Cost of sale 2018, 39 billion. Okay. Full sound closing comment. The objective must first not the voting out of the P&M, but the enlightenment of the ignorant masses. Correct is right. Okay. Wall Street stop talking that a person can take a photo of whatever background they want. Okay. Volsang said have a safe carnival, y'all. So folks, we are out of here. We'll see you on Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. We are out of here.
Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have got a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinidad, one country, one nation, one island. Chutnipan and Calypso, it's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. In this nation is no more, and Mother China done disappear, gone away for good I'm sure. If we want to build a real nation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on love and tea is we. From now on race do not matter. From now on we means unity. From now on we are together. They cannot divide me again. Cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain. Looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see. A new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we and we. Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on Trinidad is we. From now on, one philosophy. From now on, Tobago shall be. From now on, standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of La Trinity, whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we.